We have this new at 6 tonight. A bizarre, unprecedented case played out in a Brooklyn courtroom. A judge who convicted a gunman 15 years ago now says he was biased, saying he should never have found the shooter guilty. But as CBS 2's Dick Brennan reports, that wasn't enough to overturn the conviction.
Judge Shundia Simpson refusing to vacate the conviction of Donald Kagan. 15 years ago, Kagan was found guilty of murdering 23-year-old Wavell Went in East New York, though he claimed self-defense. But recently, the now-retired judge, Frank Barbaro, who rendered the verdict, said he got it wrong and convicted Kagan because he was biased against him.
What I did to Kagan was a travesty.
Barbaro says his years as a civil rights activist had triggered a racial bias against Kagan. And earlier this year, after being haunted for years, Barbaro testified at a hearing that the conviction be overturned.
Oh, yeah, he was guilty. He was guilty. He was guilty. But then slowly, this little man got in there, in my brain, and started saying, "Are you sure?"
Kagan had chosen not to have a jury trial, so if the judge who convicted him now says he's innocent, should he go free? The court says no. In her ruling, Judge Simpson wrote, "This court finds that Judge Barbaro's claims of bias and prejudice are mere afterthoughts and second guesses. And this court finds there is no evidence the judge acted with bias towards the defendant at the time the verdict was rendered." The family of the victim, Wavell Went, says they're satisfied even though they weren't sure how the case would go.
It was a little surprising. It was. I didn't expect to hear that.
Judge Simpson also said she believed the evidence against Kagan did not support a second-degree murder conviction, and perhaps it should have been a lesser charge.
But she did not have the authority under the statute to reduce it to that, so it was an all-or-nothing kind of situation.
Judge Simpson told me off-camera that she's asked the DA to reduce the charges in this case so Kagan can be freed with time served, but she says so far the DA is not budging. In downtown Brooklyn, Dick Brennan, CBS 2 News.
Kagan is serving 15 years to life. He will be up for parole soon.